Rough cuts are always pretty ugly, and this was no exception.
Nothing's gonna teach me better than putting me right here in the mix.
I'm gonna be like on everybody being quiet.
So today we are finally out of the gym after like 4 days in there or something crazy. For the first half of the day we're in a classroom, and then we're doing a unit move and we're moving to Aaron's house / John's house. So I'm really excited to finally get a variety in spaces and locations. I think this is the first Buzzflix classroom that doesn't have windows, which I wanted specifically because we're planning to use a projector as our key light. So that should look really interesting and cool. I'm hoping it works. I think a challenge today will definitely be lighting.
On your little light devices that I've given you, you guys will have a switch that says on and off. That is essentially going to be your on and off switch for the actual bow.
We're doing 2 scenes in the classroom. One where John, played by Carter, tries to bully me, but I don't let him because I bring up his STD that he doesn't actually have.
Think about it, the whole pee cup thing. John probably thought that he did have an STD, and then it's crazy.
Then in the second scene, I'm trying to talk to character's girlfriend because she's mad at me.
All right, let's start getting stuff moving. We're gonna get a camera over here to get our Liz coverage, and then we're gonna get the other camera on the dolly to get our VFX shots.
So you guys can be murmuring a little bit at the beginning, just really softly. When John comes in and does the slam, you guys go silent and all your eyes should look here. Then when Aaron says, I don't want to, catch anything, giggle. That's funny. Or even some of you can go woo, you can't believe you just said that. And action. What is he doing? Cut.
Either I get John or have it adhere to the original.
But in the original though, you never have this. I just didn't want it to be so far to the side. So if you could correct back to here once it's down, that would be great.
I'm Luke Calling, the Director of Marketing for the Workbook and the Editor-in-Chief of Center Stage. The Workbook, we've been around for 20 plus years. We're a platform that services a lot of the productions here in Canada. When we heard about what Tony and Bill were doing in Windsor with Buzzflix, on paper this sounded really exciting, but also quite challenging at the same time.
Nothing's gonna teach me better than putting me right here in the mix. I think that pressure is a privilege, and I think that Buzzflix have been great because it's been able to give me a platform to demonstrate what I can do.
A lot of people we work with are schools and people in the industry. A lot of the playbook for someone who's recently graduated is to go join a union or go to a big city.
What are you hoping happens after?
I do want to move to Toronto. I need to join a union.
To be able to provide another view on what else you can do kind of reassures a bit of the work that the team is doing.
It's great that it gives you the experience, kind of gives you the mindset of this is what you want to do, this is what you're working towards. It really throws you in the deep end in a good way.
We are moving to our last location. It is a house about 20 minutes from here. We're moving there for about a week now, just until the end of our shoot. And we unfortunately just have a 50% capacity, but it's a beautiful place. I think everyone's gonna be happy with it.
As of today, I've officially moved over to be the first AC for B camera. For those who don't know, the big cinema cameras we use don't have any form of autofocus. There's a person whose dedicated job it is to make sure everything is in focus, and that's me. So we have a motor attached to the camera with a gear on the focus element of the lens that's attached to this little motor wheel thing that I've got. When I twist it to a mark on mine, it's synced up with the same mark on the camera. During rehearsals,
And action on rehearsal.
I'll go through and I'll find where's in focus and I'll put a mark so that when we roll, I'm able to go through and make sure everything is in focus.
Okay, that whole piece of coverage,
Yep.
garbage. I could cut Phin's movie for Phin, but it's Phin's movie.
I spent the day in an editing suite with one of the editors going over the rough cut of Be a Boss. Rough cuts are always pretty ugly, and this was no exception.
Staring down the
Cut
barrel.
needs a lighter tone.
I definitely think that we can lean into some more physical comedy. There's definitely a few places that I feel like sound effects will definitely kind of carry.
It needs to find the more human interaction that isn't melodramatic.
There's one scene in particular I'm thinking of. He built this cabinet, it hasn't really turned out the way he wants, and he sits down and it creaks open. Depending on kind of how we play that with sound, it could actually kind of brighten the mood a little bit.
Really good solutions. The editor's working on it. We brought the writer back in to bring some humor to a couple of scenes. Then we'll have something to show our partners in the Hollywood Suite next week.
It was definitely a challenge, but I'm really grateful to have been able to do it and to have this experience.
Now we're pulling certain key crew members, heads of department mostly, production designer, costume designer, to now work on the next film while still working on this one. So it's very challenging. We've managed to do it so far. This is our last movie, and I know that the crew is capable of pulling this off.
One of my big concerns is that there's a bug on the lens. Go.
And then I have another concern. It has to do with this Bill robot that's been seen on set. Billbot, you mean?
Apparently it's a Billbot.
Billbot. I can't be on set that often. I'm really just the distributor of these movies, amongst other things. So it's nice that there was a, artificial intelligence coming and doing the job for me. So if we were worried about AI taking our jobs, apparently it's taken mine.
This is amazing.
This is in our montagey bit. So this is literally just one shot. So we're gonna be on you and we're gonna pan over here. Action. Look. Cut.
Just wait.
The one thing that I think we need to get sorted is this damn playback stuff. There's just a ton of miscommunication.
I'm gonna make a note of that right now, so at the top of the day every day I'll check in. I'm gonna have Sid coming in starting tomorrow to be our third, and I'm gonna keep her posted at the front door doing lockups.
And someone in the backyard too.
Yes, I'm gonna try to get a PA out there as well.
So I want to be able to focus on performances and all the time. I was looking at a door and no, go
no, totally.
back. No! And especially now being in a smaller space, it was funny to see that it was a shock to your system.
Yeah, I didn't need to yell what was happening to everybody.
We may also run into the same problem we had in the gym, which is noise. Because it's a small space, you can hear everyone, and because it's a small space, you can hear everyone. Should they backfire on us?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a big note of that tomorrow, because I know it was fully my fault one of the takes. And I was like, oh, my foot hurts, let me shift my weight. And then it's just...
Yeah.
Just the thing with tomorrow and Friday too, our quiet hours here start at 9. So even inside, I'm gonna be on everybody being quiet at 9 o'clock because we're until 11 tomorrow.
We don't have weight gap.
Somehow the stove got turned on.
We have 25 minutes left.
I don't know if we have time. Should we just cut this?
Aaron, what's going on?